Okay, I'll talk about the festival. It was spectacular. What other word can I possibly use to describe it? It's the fourth year. You work each year a little differently as you learn something more, and this year it all came together in an amazing way. Doesn't mean that we're finished. It doesn't mean that there won't be other things down the road. But I think particularly by moving the car show and the band close to one another, and the food trucks, and having another tent for people to sit down and eat in, it filled in that area and brought out a lot of activity. So that lent to some of the atmosphere. And then we had our usual amazing exhibitors, over 100 of those, including the people who really make this all happen. There are two groups. There obviously are the team within the township that make this happen. And believe me, this is a labor of love, because if it wasn't, it would kill you. It's a huge, huge amount of work. And it takes months to get this going. It builds slowly, and as the crescendo increases, it becomes very heavy. But you do it because you know it's going to be marvelous, and this time it was beyond marvelous. As the mayor said when he walked over to me, he said, "Wow." That's the word for it. It was a wow. It was just amazing. The music was great. The food was great. The team that worked on it here in the township gave very much of themselves, as well as the sponsors, because they're the ones who pay for all of this, and they're the ones that make this all happen for us. So the Princeton Photo Club came to us this year and put together an art walk, which was wonderful. It was photography done by our own township people with a township theme. It also included artwork from the schools, our students. Our cultural program was, again, extremely well received. And what can I tell you? The weather agreed. We had to go to a second parking lot because there were so many cars. And really and truly, that was only a little part of it. People were parked all over the lot, all over the park, every open space that you could possibly pull your car into. And thank goodness the Parks Commission went along with it and didn't get angry at us for that, because otherwise we would have had to turn away a lot of people. So the number I'm hearing, I'm going to say between 15 and 20,000. I did ask for a car counter for the entrance of Lot D, and that will give us some percentage of attendees. But then we had a secondary lot, and then all the people who parked throughout the park itself. We'll have to count that in the number. But you could tell, you could feel it. It was the number of people was palpable. It was such a difference from where we had been before. It was a quantum leap from last year. I don't know that we doubled it, but we certainly came darn close to it. It was incredible. We are known, we are respected for this event. We are really a draw for a lot of people when they come, and the feedback has been just phenomenal. Everyone enjoyed it. Everybody was very complimentary, including Alex Karazi, who was a wonderful help during some confusion with some markings for some of our vendors. He helped me through that process. But the volunteers were wonderful. Everything came together, and it came together in a spectacular way. And I express my thanks to everyone who made it happen. The township, again, offered the support of the police were there, the DPW was there. It was such a community event. Everyone participated, so I thank everyone, and we're going to continue to make it better. Every year it's going to get tougher as you make it as wonderful as it was this year, but we'll keep our ears open and our eyes open and see what else we can find for next year. So we haven't gotten a date yet, but we will very shortly, and I'll let you know as soon as I know, so you can mark your calendar. Oh, so thank you. The only other things I wanted to talk about was something we have occasionally stepped out of dealing with issues that are particularly only Franklin Township focused. Fracking was one of those issues where we made it very clear that we were against such an issue, and we didn't want to see that happen in our surrounding communities and in our own community. We have another one we're looking at right now, and that has to do with the Dreamers and the fact that there is some unfortunate movement to rescind the promises that have been made to them, and we certainly don't want to see that happen. They're such an amazing part of our community and of our state. We are currently looking at some kind of resolution, and hopefully we'll be able to present it in the near future. And last but not least, I would like to wish my fellow Jewish members of the community a happy and a healthy New Year. Yom Kippur will be celebrated this week. It is the holiest holiday for the Jewish community, and I know I speak for the council when I say a happy and healthy New Year for them. Thank you very much.
Thank you.